The feature list stores sketches and features as they are modeled in sequential order. This list is a recipe defining how the model was created. If the geometry needs to be changed in some way, edit the corresponding sketch or feature by right-clicking on it and selecting Edit. As features are created, dependencies naturally develop between them. Features further down in the list can depend on features higher in the list. When one feature is dependent upon another, it is described as a parent-child relationship. Parametric CAD systems allow you to edit a parent feature and the changes propagate to all child features. Hovering over a feature in the feature list displays any parent features or sketches. At the top of the feature list is the default geometry, along with the feature count and a filter option to search for the features by part, type, name, or folder. The thick line in the feature list is the rollback bar. New features are added where the rollback bar is positioned. You can drag and drop the rollback bar to temporarily reposition it, and all the features below it become suppressed and are not generated. Right-clicking on the rollback bar and selecting Roll to End returns the rollback bar to the end of the feature list and regenerates the entire part studio. Typically, the rollback bar is positioned at the bottom, so all new features are added to the bottom of the feature list. Features can be repositioned by dragging and dropping them. However, a child feature cannot be repositioned above a parent feature without causing errors. Only features above a specific feature in the feature list can be used to define parameters about that feature. The other features below have not been generated at that point. For example, this feature can only use aspects of these features to define it, but not these ones. Changing the order of features can affect the output geometry of the model. In this instance, if the shell feature is applied after the hole feature, the shell builds around the hole. However, if the shell feature is applied before the hole, then only the box is shelled without an extra wall thickness around the hole. The hole does not exist in the model when the shell feature is generated in that order. The order that features display in the list defines how Onshape generates the part studio. Feature lists are generated in sequential order from top to bottom. Onshape builds the first feature in the list first, then the second feature, then the third, and so on. The feature list is regenerated when a part studio is opened, refreshed, features are reordered, or features are edited. When a new feature is edited, only the features below it are regenerated. Understanding this can help you create a faster performing part studio. Show regeneration times opens a display of all features in the part studio and the time it takes for each one to regenerate on the Parasolid kernel. Note, the time is independent of bandwidth speed and internet connection. Features folders group features in a folder structure. To create a feature folder, select the features and choose New Folder. Feature folders are order dependent like features. Features inside a folder can be reordered, following the same guidelines. Folders can be reordered, but folders cannot be positioned higher than the parent feature of any of the features contained in the folder. To move a feature in or out of a folder, just drag and drop it. The parts list, below the feature list, displays the parts, surfaces, and curves created in a part studio. The feature list is the definition of the part studio. The parts, surfaces, and curves listed below are just the results of how features are defined in the feature list. Various entities such as sketches, parts, planes, curves, and surfaces can be hidden or shown. Select the eye icon next to the entity in the list to toggle the hide show state in the graphics area. You might also choose to rename various entities to better understand what they correspond to. To do this, right-click and select Rename. Selection can be made in these lists as well. Sometimes it is easier to select entities from the list. In short, the feature list controls the definition of the part model with sketches and features. This defines the recipe of how the model was created. Relationships between features naturally are established, and the edits of a parent feature updates child features. Features can be edited, renamed, reordered, and searched for to establish the needed part geometry and optimize the part studio performance.